Hello loves, it is your girl Dominique. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. If you're watching this on Friday, happy Fearless Friday. If you caught last week's video, we talked about how to be fearless, how to push past the fear and step into faith. And one of the things I've realized is that I cannot walk fearlessly into the woman God has created and designed me to be if I don't have a relationship with Him, if I don't have a relationship with the one who created me. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some habits that is helping me draw closer to God and deepen my relationship with Him. I do want to point out that these are things that I do, and I'm only sharing them as inspiration and just to help you, discover different things that you can do to deepen your relationship with God. But I want you to create your own personal relationship with God. Find things that help you. Your relationship with God does not have to look like my relationship, and it will not. Everyone's relationship will be different and is different, and that is okay. Okay? So if I say something that may not work for you, it's okay. You don't have to do all the things that I do to have a relationship with God. And that's the only thing that I just wanted to point out before we go ahead and dive right in, okay? The first thing that has helped me is reading the Bible for myself. It is good and it's great to listen to other people talk about the Bible and talk about different stories in the Bible, but it's something different when you can read the Bible for yourself and get an understanding for yourself. So reading the Bible has been key to deepening my relationship with God. He has taught me so many different things. And one of the things I like to do with reading the Bible, because let's be real, baby, the first Bible that I ever had, I had like a children's Bible, but I also had the King James Version Bible. And I don't know if it's just me or what, but those verses and those scriptures just be so hard and challenging to understand. So make sure you get a Bible in a translation that is easier for you to understand. But I will say with the King James Version, I love the fact that the letters of Jesus speaking is in red. The Bible that I currently use right now is the She Reads Truth Bible, and this is the CSB version, which means the Christian Standard Bible. And I do like the NIV version of the Bible. But I love this Bible because it has spaces on the side where you can write your notes. And the way I like to read the Bible is I read it, and I also have my commentary Bible. So this Bible right here breaks down the scripture where I can understand it. Because baby, sometimes these scriptures be going over my head. I'd be like, say what? Say huh? What? And it just be going over my head, and I just be feeling lost. And if you feel lost, I definitely recommend that you get a commentary Bible. And also use Google, girl. Google can help you break down different Bible verses to get a better understanding of them. So the way I like to read my Bible, like I said, I put like sticky notes in here. If anything sticks out to me or pops out to me, or if I get like a different interpretation from like my commentary Bible, I'll write it in this Bible and I'll just take notes in here. Oh my God, I'm reading one of the notes that I have on this page. Okay, this is what it says. If I haven't gotten a no from God, I need to keep asking and seeking, because He may have me in a waiting room. Sometimes we aren't ready to receive the things that we are asking for. And if we get it prematurely, it can mess things up. Wait on God, Dominique. That's what I wrote in here, just as a reminder, and just some things that just pop in my head. I just be like, let me break this down. So my Bible is literally my best friend, and it's just a way that helps me deepen my relationship with God, because I am learning about Him. Just like you treat those relationships in your life, baby, where you want to know everything. When you out here dating and you meet somebody, baby, you want to know everything. You want to know all the tea. Treat your relationship with God the same. Learn about Him, and the only way you can learn about Him is if you study His word. So read that Bible, girl. So that's one of the things I like to do. And one of the things that helped me stay consistent with building my relationship with God is the Bible app. Like, I have the Bible app to send me a reminder at 8 o'clock every morning to remind me to pray. Because let's be real, I'm a mom of two. I have to get up every morning during the week and get my oldest daughter ready for school. And sometimes I don't wake up early enough to, have that time in the morning for myself. I just rush into the hustle and bustle of getting her dressed and off to school. And sometimes I just don't be thinking about praying. And that sounds so bad as I'm saying it out loud. But my reminder is always set at 8 o'clock, because I'm gonna always have this phone, okay? And it's going to remind me to pray. One of the things that is helping me stay consistent with reading my word is having accountability partner. So this month in particular, me and one of my girlfriends, we are reading about love and how God wants us to be loved. And I'll pop it up on the screen. So each day we read a different Bible verse, and we are just taking notes, and then we get together and we talk about it. So she's able to give me her interpretation on how she read that verse and what she got from it, and I'll give her mine. And it's just so beneficial, because sometimes I'd be like, oh, she got that from that Bible verse. Oh, I didn't get that, but I can see how she got it. It just opens my mind up to, different interpretations, and allows me to learn more about the word. And it also keeps me accountable. So having someone, so if you have a friend or something, hold each other accountable. When we were living in Washington State, I actually used to go to a Bible study. The church that I was going to, they would break up into different Bible study groups. So different people will host Bible study at their home. Everybody will bring like a covered dish, and it would just be fun, and we would just learn about God. So find different things like that. Like me saying that, I'm like, oh, I need to find something else like that, because that was so cool. I really enjoyed it. I really learned a lot. So just having other people around you, like-minded people who are deepening and learning more about God and deepening their relationship with God, can definitely help you. And it's something that has helped me. Another habit that has helped me get closer to God is doing devotionals. So I may not read my Bible every single day, but I will read a devotional. And sometimes I still don't do a devotional every single day, but devotionals have been something that has helped me deepen my relationship with God as well, because I'm learning about His word. You can do short devotionals. I have so many different devotional books. I go to Burlington, Marshalls. They have an aisle where you can find devotionals. You can find devotionals at Amazon, Bible stores. It's so many different places where you can find devotionals. Target, Walmart. But doing devotionals have really helped me. And that is one of the ways, before I started to dive and read the word, like the actual Bible, I would read devotionals. Another thing that has helped me get closer to God is prayer. I always thought that prayer had to be something so formal. And another thing is, I would always just pray when I wanted something. Don't always go to God when you want something. So something that has helped me is just looking at prayer as just having a conversation with God. And I like to talk and just pray to God when I'm in the shower, because I can just talk out loud, and I just feel I don't know, it's just one of my happy places to just pray and talk to God. Another time that I like to pray is after I drop Skylar off at school, because I'm in the car by myself and I can just talk out loud. Another thing, if you don't like to, say your prayers and things like that, write your prayers down. But I honestly feel it's something about saying it. But that may be something that works best for me. But I also like to journal my prayers. And I'm currently getting my office space together. So I was going through some of my books and journals, and you guys, I found a journal from 2018, and I opened it up and I was not prepared, because it was my prayer journal for 2018. And I was reading some of the things that I was writing to God, and I'm just I remember this time in my life. I remember what I was going through, but I didn't quite remember all of these feelings. And it just brought up so much, and I'm just starting to get emotional now, because I was in such a dark space. And just reading that, I'm just like, oh my God, I was really feeling like this, and I was really begging God to like pull me out of this. And just looking at me now and me then, I'm just like, oh my God, God is real. So just having a prayer journal is so beneficial because it allows you to go back and look at those prayers, go back and look at what God has done in your life. And I don't always go back and look at the prayers, but it's just something about just like writing it down, just getting it out. It helps me. With praying, I pray about everything. If I am feeling frustrated, anxious, overwhelmed in that moment, if the kids are making me go cuckoo, I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, give me the strength. Help me to not discipline them and talk to them based off how I feel. Help me to talk to them with love. Give me patience. Guide me in this situation. Like, nothing is too small to pray to God about. Like, praying has really helped me deepen my relationship with God. Listening to more gospel music, baby. I love me some good R&B, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love me some good old school music. I love it. I love it. I love it. But you have to, and even watching different shows, you have to guard your ears, guard your eyes, be very mindful of what you are feeding yourself, feeding your spirit. And also another thing with listening to gospel music, it just puts me in a different space, and it's a space of like gratitude. Like, one of the songs that has really had me, and I just have to listen to it on a daily, is I Trust You. Although it's not easy, sometimes the pain in my life makes you seem so far away, but I trust you. I need to know that you're here through the tears and the pain, through the heartache and rain. I trust you. And just singing that, and it's just like, oh, it just allows me to get into it. Lord, I trust you. I don't know what I'm going through in this season right now, but I know it's for the greater good. You said that you would not put more on me than I can bear. Like, listening to songs, it just helps me. I do have a worship playlist on my phone that I just go to in Spotify, and I'll listen to my gospel music. So just reading books is another thing that has helped me draw closer to God. And when I say reading books, like biblical books, like self-help books that is Bible based, that is going to give me some scripture behind it. Another thing that helps me is listening to different preachers. So I like to listen to Transformation Church, Sarah Jakes Roberts. The list is long, okay? I like to listen to a lot of different people, and I take notes as I'm listening, and I write it down so I can always go back to it, and it just helped me digest the sermon a lot better. Another thing that has helped me draw closer to God is social media breaks. But I did 7 days off of social media. But when I tell you it was so beneficial, y'all, we can get so consumed into everybody else's life and looking at what everyone else is doing and lose focus on ourselves. So when I took that week off, it just helped me gain so much clarity. And one of the things I had to do was clean up my social media, be intentional about the things that I am consuming, and making sure that I am consuming things that are not going to push me away from God. While I did that social media break, I also fasted during that time. It wasn't my first time fasting. If you're ever feeling like unclear and unsure, fast. Seek God, seek clarity. Fasting helps you to draw closer to God. It helps you to surrender to God, and it helps you to get quiet and like really hear the direction God is taking you. Me and my sisters were consistent with this for a little while. We would fast for 3 consecutive days out of each month, and I would get so much clarity. And then I started to do it on my own, and me saying it, I'm just like, oh, I need to start back doing that. And another thing that I want to point out that I don't do, but I heard someone else say that she does it, and that's dates with God. I thought that was the coolest thing. Basically, she takes her Bible, whatever she need, and she goes to like a restaurant, coffee shop, or she just go to a different place, and she have a date with God where she's reading his word, she's learning more about him. And I just thought that was the coolest thing, and I'm like, oh, I need to try that. But I do want to point out, like, if I try it and I don't like it, it's okay, because that is something that works for her. her. So if anything I shared in this video you try and it don't work for you, it's okay. It just does not work for you. So take what you need, leave what you don't. I hope this video has been helpful, insightful, and just beneficial to you. And also, we are a community, girl. We here to help each other. So if you have any habits that you do to help you draw closer to God, leave them down below in the comment section so I can read them, so other people can read them. And just, you know, we are here to help each other out and help each other continue to walk fearlessly into the woman God has created us to be. So thank y'all so much for tuning into another Friday video, Fearless Friday video. I hope you guys got what you needed, and this was super cool to, you know, record and share with you guys. And know that this is a process, this is a journey, okay? Take it at your own pace. If praying right now is what you need, is all you can do, just give God what you can right now in this present moment. And don't feel like you gotta have a whole, you know, prayer closet and just be in your prayer closet for 3 hours. Do what you can and do what works best for you. And like I said in the beginning, build and customize your own personal relationship with God. And that's just what it's all about, you guys. So I will see you in my next video. See you next Friday. Bye.